I watched the cinematograph release of Breathless. This is a remake of an older French film from, I think, 1960, and this one's 83. Stars Richard Gere, so I knew I potentially might not really like it that much because I'm not a big fan of his performances. And actually, a friend of mine had made a comment that he believes that a lot of what ends up making a good Richard Gere performance has to do with the director who is able to kind of pull it out of him. Um, at times he's pretty good in this film. At other times he's not that good. I don't know. I just kind of view him as not a leading actor. And I think I've liked him best in supporting roles or just very minor roles as opposed to a lead role. Although I know there are some films out there where people are like, oh, he was phenomenal in this and it was a lead role. But in this, he just doesn't work for me. He's just too one note. Everything feels the same. I don't get enough emotion out of him. Same with his counterpart, the female lead. I don't get enough emotion or anything interesting out of her. The story is interesting. It's a little bit chaotic. Unfortunately, the way the characters are written, it doesn't really give you a whole lot to root for with these people. I didn't really feel invested with them, and part of that is how the characters are written, but part of that also is how the acting is done. Now, that said, it looks really good. It's shot in a very interesting, cool way. And the scenery of LA in the 80s is very cool. That's one of my favorite parts of it, in addition to the music that's used in the film is great as well. So there are some really good things in here. The other bad thing for me is the pacing. The pacing is not great, but there is an interesting story here. I like the way it's shot. I like the shooting locations. I like the music. So overall, I feel very in the middle on this one, so I'm going to give it a 2.5 out of 5 stars. Take it easy.